Hey guys, so in this video I will be talking about how to cut food for your baby-led weaning babies. Before I get right into it, sorry if it shakes a little. My daughter is using this area to stand. You guys are like on a little drawer thing, so she's using it to stand. Be careful. So, before I get started, please like this video. Also share it, and if you like these type of videos, go ahead and subscribe for more of these baby-led weaning videos. So let me just jump right into it. So the rule of thumb when cutting food, you can look at yourself. She likes looking at herself. The rule of thumb is finger length. Pretty much cut everything finger length. So they can be able to grab onto it and still have like a pen. They can grab onto it and still have, you know, a little bit left over to put in their mouth. Yes, giving her a pen, not so much a great idea, but finger length food is a good idea. So, and it's also the width of your finger too is good. You don't want it like a really thick piece. So pretty much everything, toast, sandwiches, pancakes, eggs, pretty much everything can be cut into finger length pieces. Don't put it in your mouth. She thinks it's funny. It's not funny. Of course, there are some things that you don't have to cut into finger lengths, which is like rice. Obviously, it's naturally small, so it's fine. Corn pieces, like kernels or whatever you want to call them. They're naturally small, so you can leave them like that. Beans, naturally small, you can leave them like that. Only thing that's naturally small that you actually have to deal with is like blueberries. I'm not 100% sure about raspberries or blackberries, but I do know blueberries, you can cut them. Ugh, sorry if it's shaky, guys. I have you guys on like a drawer right now, and she's using it to stand. But blueberries, you can cut them, but I prefer to smush them. I usually get a fork and I smush them. And she likes it that way. In the very beginning, like 6 months, when they don't have the pincer grasp, because when you first start, they don't naturally have the pincer grasp. That's why it's good to have it finger length so they can, you know, grab onto it. But it's good practice. You know, I used to give her rice. She still would do that though. And but I would give her blueberries, smush them, and she would practice and use her little pincher grabs. It was hard in the beginning, but now she's got it down. Also, anything that's naturally round, such as carrots, cucumbers, pickles, anything if you're looking down and it's round, obviously can get lodged into their throat. That's why you can cut those in finger lengths, because if you really think about it, baby carrots are kind of naturally finger lengths, but they're naturally round, so you kind of have to cut those. So I pretty much do everything in quarters. You cut in half, and you cut that half in half, along with the other half in half, which ends up with 4 pieces that are like finger lengths and stuff like that. So yes, everything has to be cut in finger length so that, one, they can easily grab onto it and still munch on it, and 2, that if, gosh forbid, that it goes down the pipe, there is a chance that there will still be air for them to be able to breathe. It won't get stuck, but it'll be able for them to be able to breathe. But don't worry what I just said. I know you're like, oh my God, are they going to choke? Are they going to, oh my God, what's going to happen? Be prepared for them to gag. They are going to take big chunks. And I know that's some concern. People are like, oh no, they're going to grab it and like either shove the whole thing in their mouth, or they're going to like, maybe it's too long or something and they're like going to choke themselves. They're going to, keys, not the good part. They're going to gag. They're going to shove that long piece of carrot down their throat, and it's going to make them gag. They're going to bite off more than they can chew, and they're going to gag. It's normal. and they're just going to spit it right out. Some babies will freak out. Some babies, like mine, will just put it back in their mouth. So be prepared to have them gag. So I feel like I'm more this way. Try and get in the middle. But that's pretty much, yeah. So like, what is it? Finger length, and make sure you do cut like cucumbers and carrots and stuff like that are naturally round into finger length pieces. Don't cut them in slices to where they're round like that, because then that can get lodged in their throat and there's no way for any air to get out at all. Don't go anywhere. I know it sounds like I'm wrapping it up, but don't go anywhere. I will be take you guys to the kitchen and show you how I cut some foods that I have. But I wanted to recap right here that the rule of thumb is pretty much finger length pieces. Of course, there are some that are naturally finger length. So stuff like broccoli and cauliflower, those are like naturally kind of like finger length and a good size. So broccoli, the little leaflets, you can just give it to them. Obviously not the whole head of broccoli, but you know, when you cut them off, it's like a little broccoli, you can give those to them naturally. Little pieces such as beans, you can leave it. You don't even have to smush the beans. The only ones you really have to smush are like blueberries. And that's because sometimes the blueberries are hard to actually smush. So if they put it in their mouth, it's hard for them to, you know, smush it themselves. So it's easier just to have it smushed already. Beans are usually really soft to where they can just put it in their mouth and it'll just smush. So let me take you to the kitchen right now. Let's go. Okay, so we're in the kitchen, and this is obviously a banana. So first you peel the banana, and you peel it. Make sure you throw the banana in the garbage so no one slips on it, because that would just be mean. So I like to cut the banana in half so the pieces aren't super long. So you do that, and then you cut that half in half, and I do them in like fourths. So you cut those halves in half so you get finger length pieces. My daughter has no problem eating them like this. I know a lot of parents roll them around in flaxseed so they're not as slippery. But like I said, my daughter doesn't have any problem with that. So you can also cut it in a way where the peel stays on, but I like them to do it this way. A lot easier. And you end up with a lot of finger length pieces with one banana. And then of course you eat the banana yourself because they're not going to eat all those pieces. So the next food I have for you guys is toast. This particular piece of toast, I put peanut butter on it. Make sure it's a thin layer of peanut butter so it doesn't get stuck on the roof of their mouth. And the one thing I love about toast is you can pretty much put any kind of spread on top of it, such as avocado, cream cheese, even butter. You can put jam, and you can even put purees. When I do get purees, usually my grandma sometimes gets her purees. I just put them on toast. So I've put an apple puree on there. I've put in pear. I've put in even sweet potato. So you can cut it in 3 ways, but I like to cut them in fourths. That's my signature, fourths. So you cut half the toast, and then you cut that half in half. And then guess what? You cut that half in half. So you end up with finger length pieces. So you can, or the baby can pretty much hold it and still have a good chunk to either suck on or chew or grab. So the next one is a strawberry. Make sure you take off the leaf part. And of course, with all your fruits and vegetables, make sure you wash them before you cut them. So I like to cut off the top part first so that the stem's not on there. And then I cut it in half and then cut that half in half. And you can guess what I did with the other half. Yeah, I cut that in half as well. So they're fourths, pretty much, and they're kind of like wedges. So they look like that. And they're very yummy. So my next one is blueberries. And with the blueberries, you can cut them, but that's just too much time, honestly. I prefer to smush them, so you just get a fork and you smush them like that. And it's hard for the very beginning baby led weaning babies to grab these because they are really small, but it is great practice for their pincher grasp, and my daughter has been successful in the beginning to eat them. But yes, you pretty much just smashed the blueberries, so that's pretty much it for the food. Okay guys, that was some foods and how to cut them. Hopefully you got a good idea of how to cut bananas and toast and what to put on toast and the blueberry situation. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. Also, put in the comments down below, put yes in the comments down below if this helped you and you have a more understanding of how to cut food. If you have any questions on more foods that you didn't think I covered, go ahead and ask in the comments down below. I would love to answer them. And even if I don't know the answer, I will go onto my group that I have on there on my Facebook, and I will ask them, and then I will comment the answer down below. I will also have a link down below to the group, the Baby Led Weaning group that I'm part of, so that you guys can be a part of it too, because that's one of my favorite groups. I will also have linked down below other videos of baby led weaning that I have done. And if you like these kind of videos, like baby led weaning, informational, maybe in parenthood, then go ahead subscribe, because that's what I pretty much do. So subscribe, hit the notification bell, so you can always get notified when I put out a video, because who knows when I do. We've been sick for the last 2 weeks. I'm finally getting better. I got a job, so that's been interesting, and it's just been chaos around here. So, and she's teething. She's getting her 5th tooth in right now, so it's been crazy. But I'm trying to get back into it, and I'm trying to figure out a routine. So yes, please subscribe, click the notification bell. If this video helped you on understanding on how to cut baby food, or food for baby led weaning, please share this video on your social media so that other moms who are interested in baby led weaning can benefit from this as well. So I hope this helped. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye. What are you doing?